Do a search for best social media platform for fill in the blank, and you'll see tons of articles trying to explain why one platform is the best way to grow an audience. Maybe you follow other creators who talk about why you should jump on the latest new trend. Your Aunt Teresa might have even asked you at your last family gathering if you've thought about posting on the Instagram. After all, you've heard stories about creators going viral overnight on the Instagram, and if even Aunt Teresa is talking about it, maybe you could be next. It can feel really tempting to hop on the bandwagon and go after that shiny new platform, or it doesn't even have to be a new platform. Maybe everyone's telling you you should make short videos or launch a podcast or start a blog, and you find yourself asking, what if there's an audience waiting for me that I'll miss if I don't jump on the latest trend? It's that question that causes many creators to spend time trying to grow an audience on a platform or with a medium that's not a really great fit. Check out this story from Podia creator Valeria Hernandez.
Everyone's on TikTok right now. TikTok is like so hot, right? And for a while, I was like, oh, I should be on TikTok. Like, there's so many health coaches on there. I feel like I'm missing out. And I got on it, and it just was not my vibe. Yeah, I enjoyed consuming it, but creating, I just didn't find a rhythm with it as much. It can also be really addicting on the consumer end of things. So instead of doing TikTok, I've been focusing more on emails and newsletters. I'm a very long-winded person. I love to talk. I might launch a podcast at some point. So TikTok was just not my jam because I can't say everything I need to say in 15 to 60 seconds. Newsletters they've stood the test of time, and I want something that's more timeless. If I'm going to spend time in it, I'm going to choose something that I find easier and helps me get in a flow more because that's going to be more efficient. And I'm also just going to enjoy working on my business and talking to my people.
He follows a mantra that says, follow the fun, asking himself what makes him come alive. It's a mantra that's guided his decisions to get off of Instagram and stop doing podcasts after giving them a try. And it's also why he's still writing his newsletter over 7 years after he sent that first email to a bunch of friends. And fun isn't the only thing to consider. If you feel like you're being forced to make content in a way that doesn't match your style or personality, your audience might have trouble connecting with you. Or worse yet, you could run the risk of completely burning out. Finding a platform or a medium that feels like a great fit also doesn't have to be a straight line. Like if you like making videos, you should be on YouTube. Or if you like writing, you should have a blog. Podia creator Adrian Dalsas is a musician who has a video podcast. Check out what he has to say.
A lot of people say that if you like to talk, you should do a podcast. If you like to be on video, you need to have a YouTube channel. Or if you like to write, you should do a blog. I kind of like all of these things. So I decided to begin with the podcast, but I also began doing a video podcast. So I began with the first episode being recorded in audio and video. I uploaded to YouTube, and in that first episode, I just shared my story, being a musician, working in advertising, now sharing all these things I learned along my journey.
Like Valeria, Kay, and Adrian, you may have to try a few different things to discover the best fit for you. To kickstart the process, let's do a quick exercise. Attached to this lesson is a worksheet with 4 questions I'm going to take you through. You can either print out the worksheet and follow along, or just write the questions down in a notebook along with your answers. By the end of this exercise, you won't necessarily have a single answer to which platform you should use, but you should be able to identify a handful of options you can choose from. Let's get started. Question number 1. What format or medium do you most enjoy creating in? A format or medium is the vehicle you use to deliver your content, like audio, video, written, which can include blogs, newsletters, and even Twitter threads, or visual, including photos, illustrations, or graphics. When you think about sitting down to create content, what mediums or formats make you excited to get to work? How do you like to share your knowledge? Write those down. Or you could approach it from the other direction. Are there mediums or delivery methods that when you think about having to do them make you say things like, I'd rather eat lint off the floor. I'd rather be wrapped in soggy cabbage leaves. I'd rather slap a hibernating bear. If you hate being on camera, video probably won't be a great fit for you. Or maybe you love going really deep and spending a lot of time on a topic. a podcast or a blog could be right up your alley. Or maybe you prefer connecting with people over one-on-one conversations, getting together with people offline at events or online on social media or forums might be the thing for you. Podia creator Poi Granati is the founder of Summer Space, a handcrafted paper flower studio. A commitment she made was to show up to one event a week for a year and see where it took her. She got to connect with other entrepreneurs, share ideas, and some have even become clients and friends. She told us, "It opened up so many doors I never knew existed." What I love about Poi's story is that it reminds us that not everything has to happen online. You might find that your best connections happen offline at in-person events. On to question number 2. What style of content do you prefer? Style can mean a lot of different things, but when talking about content, you might use words like long form or short form, formal or laid back, calm or energetic, in-depth or short and sweet. There are countless words to choose from, but write down any that come to mind that describe your personal style preference. Question number 3. What platforms do you prefer? Platform mostly refers to social media platforms like Instagram or Twitter, but can also refer to content platforms like Medium for written or Vimeo for video, or the environment where you share content like a blog on your website, an email newsletter, or live events like workshops or conferences. You can also base your choices on which ones already have some engagement, ones you feel most proficient in, or ones you're most interested in learning. Where would you like to show up? List as many as you like. Question number 4. What types of content match your platform preference? Now that you've identified preferred mediums and styles, where are you seeing the most overlap with your preferred platforms? For example, let's say you prefer long-form video and your list of preferred platforms includes Instagram, LinkedIn, and YouTube. YouTube may seem like the obvious choice, but what if your style is more professional? That could be a great fit for LinkedIn. Now, it's important for this not to become another box you feel like you're being put in, because even though certain platforms are more geared towards specific mediums, like YouTube for video content or Instagram for pictures, that doesn't mean it's the only way you can build an audience. You can be a photographer and make TikTok videos documenting your photo sessions. You can be a fitness influencer and have a podcast interviewing other fitness professionals. Or like Adrian's earlier example, you can be a musician and have a video podcast on YouTube. The intersection between the medium you most enjoy, your authentic style, and your preferred platform is the best place from which to create content. It's where you're most likely to make content that you'll be excited to show up consistently and create, and that will resonate and make a deeper connection with your audience. The lessons in this module have helped us discover that it's possible to build an audience from real-life connections and that you don't have to start with strangers on the internet. That success isn't measured by how many subscribers or followers you have, and that instead we should focus on building an audience of fans, and that it's okay to just focus on one platform, and that the platform or medium you choose doesn't have to be the one everyone else says you should. The question still remains, once you choose a platform, how do you decide what to make your content about and who you should try to reach? In the next module, we'll take you through a step-by-step process for discovering your target audience and finding topics that really resonate. Hey there, if you're watching this course on YouTube, I wanted to let you know that you can get the full experience of this course for free at podia.com/get-noticed. You get access to all the worksheets, guides, and additional resources, and you get to have conversations with other creators who are also taking this course. Again, just sign up at podia.com/get-noticed.